Hello viewers, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. Today I'm going to show you how to make a very popular and a very tasty and commonly eaten dish, Paneer butter masala. I have the ingredients here. Let's get started. I have about 2 packets of paneer that I have cut into cubes, about 5 tomatoes, medium sized tomatoes that have been chopped, about 5 onions, large onions that's been chopped roughly. I have about 1 tablespoon of butter, 1.5 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, cumin powder, coriander powder, salt, Kashmiri red chili powder. I have some cumin seeds, and here I have some whole spices. I have some cinnamon, cardamom, cloves and some fennel seeds. So first what I'm going to do is saute the onions and tomatoes. Take enough oil in a pan, about 1 to 2 tablespoons will be sufficient. So to this I'm just going to add a few cumin seeds and add the onions. So first I'm going to saute the onions till they are about golden brown in color, and then I will saute the tomatoes along with the onions. So once this is sauteed nicely, you're going to grind it in your blender to get a nice fine puree. So that's going to be your sauce, more like your gravy. You can see the onions have nicely browned. I'm going to add the tomatoes. I've cut these, chopped these tomatoes into large pieces because anyway I'm going to blend it. So it doesn't matter if they are small or big. And I'm going to add some salt, get the moisture out of the tomatoes. I'm also going to add a little chili powder at this point, so you have some additional flavors in your gravy, the sauce. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of coriander powder. Okay, you can see that I've just added very little chili powder and coriander powder to the onions and tomatoes because I just wanted to get the flavor going. Because when you're going to grind it and make it into a nice puree, get a nice thick sauce, you wouldn't want it to be very bland. You would want a little flavor in that, a little spicy. The vegetables have been sauteed. I'm going to turn off the stove. Now we're going to cool this mixture, and then I'm going to put it in a blender and grind it into a nice fine puree. It shouldn't be a very thick paste. It should be fine, so you can add a little water and dilute it and make it as fine as possible. Now that the puree is ready, I'm going to next temper some of the whole spices. So use the same pan, you don't have to use another one because all the masala is sticking to it, you wouldn't want to waste that. Now here I have a tablespoon of butter. So to this I'm going to add the whole spices. So next what I'm going to add is the ginger garlic paste. I'm going to add all of it. Reduce the flame, you wouldn't want it splattering all over your face, so just be careful doing that. So once you've added the ginger garlic paste, make sure the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste goes before you add the tomato and onion puree. So it's browned nicely, beautifully. You should be careful that you don't burn it, and because otherwise you wouldn't want the burnt ginger garlic flavor in your gravy. Now the raw smell is gone. I'm going to add the puree. So I'm diluting this paste to get a nice gravy. We don't want a thick paste, so I'm just adding some water. Now you can add a little salt, season it. I'm going to add some coriander powder and some cumin powder. So this gravy has to boil. Simmer this gravy for another 15-20 minutes till the color becomes nice and rich, and then you can add the paneer pieces to it. If you would like it more spicy, you can always add more chili powder. Kashmiri chili powder always gives a very beautiful color to any dish. It gives an instant richness. So now you can see the gravy is being simmering for almost 15 to 20 minutes now, and it's become nice and thick, and you have a nice rich color. Since it's a very rich and predominant tomato gravy, it's better you add 1 teaspoon of sugar just to balance the flavors. Sometimes it could be too sour. Make sure your gravy is ready, and that's how you want it, before you add the paneer cubes, because if you add the paneer cubes way ahead of time and if you start boiling it, then it'll become very hard. So you wouldn't want the cubes to be hard. You want them nice and tender, moist. So just add them when you think your gravy is ready. I'm going to add the paneer finally. See, I haven't fried the paneer for this dish, but if you like, you can always fry it in a little bit of butter or oil and then add it to the gravy. Leave it in there just for 2 minutes and your paneer butter masala is ready to be served. You can see the paneer butter masala looks beautiful. It's done. I haven't kept more than 2 minutes. I haven't kept it on the stove. I'm going to turn it off. And for the final touches, I'm just going to add some fresh cream to top this. Add the fresh cream right before you serve. There you have this delicious paneer butter masala, and you know best what to eat it with. The best to eat it with is roti or naan. Do enjoy it and send in your comments and feedback to homecooking@indiainteracts.in.